Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the City of Madeira Beach Board of Commissioners Agenda Setting Meeting. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, and the time is 5:30 p.m. Would the City Clerk please call the roll?
Vice Mayor Hodges?
Here.
Commissioner Lister?
Here.
Commissioner Poe?
Here.
Commissioner Shantz?
Here.
Mayor Palladino?
Here. First topic, Mr. City Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners. Unless any of you have any topics for the workshop, the only thing that I would like to add is we had 4 employees indicate their interest in a possible buyout. You read the local press and everything that's associated with that topic. That day, our personnel attorney, Tom Gonzalez from Tampa, would be coming to meet with you to walk you through the agreement and walk you through the specifics. And then, frankly, at that point, if approved, we can offer those agreements to the 4 that indicated by the deadline that they're interested, and they can take that immediately or probably at the next payroll period or whatever it deems necessary, or at the very latest the first payroll in October. That's how we'd like to structure it. So other than that, that's the only real topic we've got. I think it would probably be about a 30-minute meeting. I just talked to City Attorney Trask here. We don't need him for that date if this is the only issue that we're going to talk about.
Okay. Commission?
I have nothing.
Does anybody else have anything that they'd like to bring up to discuss at the next workshop? All right. I know we have a lot of things going on. I know we're going to do an update here on the City Hall project. I think that's either this evening or it's coming up, correct? We'll update on where we're at.
We just did that.
That's right. Wow.
I was like, wow, I'm
Fourth
not
of July
prepared
was
tonight.
quite long. I'm
I got
sorry
to
about
We should have an update every meeting.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all right.
Come in and update us.
No, I mean, we got a pretty lengthy agenda tonight, mostly housekeeping stuff, but I'll tell you, we could use a month catch up for staff, things that are going on, especially from a construction standpoint. We're not buried, but we got a lot going on.
Gulf Boulevard, do you know exactly when that project is going to complete? I know they started today.
Not complete, but you're going to see some action tomorrow morning already. They were kind of out there specking things out, yesterday and the day before, but tomorrow they're really going to crank it up.
Okay, because I noticed today they started cutting the curbing at the crosswalk.
It'll all depend on weather. If they've got decent weather, I think it was supposed to be a 90-day total.
90-day project. All right. Nothing else, anybody?
What are they going to be doing anyway out there? Just digging up the middle of the road.
Well, they're resurfacing, correct? They're resurfacing Gulf Boulevard.
They're not.
They're not
The
gonna
only thing
resurface?
that they're doing is taking out those quick curbs and finishing off those islands. They're not going to do the resurfacing because in a year and a half, probably 18 months, we'll come in and want to bury our utility, and then that's that whole project. When we said we'll take over, we'll hire the contractor, they give us the money, and we're lap certified to do the Gulf Boulevard project from start to finish then. So that's when they said, well, we're not going to put a top on it, and if 18 months you're just going to come in and rip it up. So what they're doing is just going to get rid of that quick curbing, those goofy,
goofy
plastic rods, and that's the islands will go in their place, and then we'll move on from there.
Are they going to be cement, or are they going to let us put some greenery in?
They're going to let us put some greenery in there. Deb Laramie and I and Dave Marsicano and a couple others, we're working on what we can and can't put in there. I'm trying to work with them to get some palm trees installed. So at the end of the day, they kind of let us put in what we want, but it's at our expense. But they have to okay it based off of, line of vision and vision triangles and that kind of thing.
Can we get any money from the county for that particular part of it?
You can. Yeah, but except remember, we've got most of it earmarked for burying the utility. So, but there's other pockets that we can go to.
Good.
Why was I thinking we were going to start the undergrounding and all that in this month and next month?
Because of what FDOT is doing. So they started by doing
that's
this,
part of it.
and then in 18 months. So right now what we're doing is going through, the engineers are basically doing their work right now for what you're going to see in 18 months.
Okay.
And how about the lights, honey? When are they going to do the lights? When are we going to put the lights up?
Lights.
With the underground, 18 months, correct?
Oh, that would be part of that project in 18 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not going to happen now.
No, ma'am. No, we got to bury all that utility first.
I've been putting that on go.
Does that mean that's going to change the status of the crosswalk at 133?
Now, that one is what's going to be happening this week, so they're
Okay.
probably going to be making a field decision on that one. I know you have one specifically that you want to talk to. We should get Bob Esposito on the phone and see what the story is on that one. The mayor and I had previously met with him because we had a complaint about the left turn there by the Hess, and that's when they said, we'll shorten it by 10 feet. But now this new complaint has come in, and FDOT has yet to respond to that. So we want to know.
That's the one between 145th?
Right,
in front of it?
right, that's, so
Okay.
we want to make sure that we get a response to that, because if the contractor hasn't been told and FDOT's not going to say anything, then it's going to be as if the way that we left it, so the way that it sits today with that quick curbing, minus 10 feet to the north.
You see the way the drums are set up now, is where the quick curbing's going.
The
Right.
biggest problem you've got is not the one, the side on the north side, it's the south side, when somebody wants to turn into.
That's what I'm
the
saying,
county
it would get
park.
shortened to the north, so you would cut off 10 feet
Okay,
to the south,
Okay, okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
And
that's
that-
better.
Is that the one that we discussed?
That's the
with-
one.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and if you look at the drums now, the way it's laid out is, the way I've noticed, is how they're gonna, the length of them. So if you see the drum, if you notice the drum's actually 10 foot in, because you can
Right.
see where the old quick curbing is. I noticed that today. It's actually 10 feet back in. And actually, that was great that Bob Esposito, we all jumped in a pickup truck, drove down there. He went to turn left and went, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you couldn't even turn. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Elaine, can you take a look at that tonight on your way home and drive by there and then tell the constituent that complained that now it's been modified, and to do that, because what we don't want to do is, if it's okay, call in a favor to FDOT or Bob Esposito at this point. If the revision that we negotiated months ago is okay, then we should just leave good enough alone.
Okay, the only other problem that they have are the first floor with those lights.
Yeah.
They blink and brighten everybody's apartment.
Yeah, these are more centered though. They're
be different?
they're dome. Well, Mayor, go ahead.
If, you notice the old ones that are sitting there now, how high they are? They're actually, you've seen the new ones there by, Kitty Stewart Park?
Yeah.
That's the height they're gonna
That's
be.
the height.
Good,
So
good.
they're
Okay.
the LED lights, and they don't flash off to the sides. They actually are the direction of the traffic.
Yeah, they don't, like a normal light kind of
That
goes
should
out
really,
like a,
and I saw that, and so, thank you, Commissioner Poe, on that.
Okay, now that's gonna, the lights being lowered and that thing be shortened, it's gonna be great, but the thing he wants is it moved.
yeah, that's not gonna,
I'm gonna tell him
that's,
he's getting 2 out of 3.
there you go, he's a winner. Anything else? Although, the one thing we have to apologize, on the agenda for, at 6 o'clock, we've been still calling Commissioner Lister the vice mayor, and no insult to the real vice mayor, Nancy Hodges, but we'll make sure we change that next time the mayor brought that up. I had not seen it after staring at that agenda for 20 minutes, so we'll make that change. We didn't
Yeah,
mean
you're
any
only a couple
disrespect.
months behind.
Commissioner Hodges.
All right,
Good.
really good. Seeing no further business, this meeting is adjourned at 5:38.